want to talk to you today about thick-bladed problem grass. We get a lot of phone calls with people that want the perfect Kentucky bluegrass lawn, but they have thick-bladed problem grass. And you can see here what I've done is I've come in and spray painted it because I'm actually going to spot spray this with Roundup or just like dig it out and then transplant some sod in, or you can add seed. The only thing with seed is then you really have to baby it and water it good for several weeks before you can put a mower on it, or even months before you can do a weed killer, right? But I wanted to talk to you about the difference between all the thick-bladed grasses. There's hundreds of them here in northern Utah and southern Idaho. And the problem is everybody just lumps them into, oh, it's just crabgrass. Well, no, there's hundreds of them and they're all a little different. You can basically break them into two categories, perennials or annuals. If they're a perennial problem thick-bladed grass like smooth brome, wild fescue, quackgrass, Johnson grass, things like that, then the only thing that's going to kill them is Roundup. Problem is that's also going to kill your lawn. So if you have a ton of this in your lawn, sometimes the only solution is just to ignore it the best you can, or you kill the whole lawn and start over with one of our hydroseeding or overseeding services we offer. But in my case, this is actually my home and I have to do the same battle as everybody. If you just have a few clumps here and there, if you're really proactive at digging those out every year and then transplanting, bluegrass back into it, either by seed or sod, you can win the battle and keep this stuff out. The problem is if you don't do anything, it tends to quadruple every year, and before you know it, your whole lawn will be overtaken and it'll just be a hodgepodge mess of wild grasses. Now, if it was an annual grass, like crabgrass or foxtail or spurge is an annual weed, you can prevent those with spring pre-emergent chemicals, and we offer those services. Unfortunately, this is not crabgrass. This is a perennial. It's a perennial every year problem, and I got to dig it out or kill it with Roundup.